Hi, my name is Morgan, and I'll be discussing the week 5 discussion post. So, for the first question, do you consider rhetorical to be positive or negative or neither, more so neutral? I said, I definitely think it's more neutral. I think it's not like either good or bad. I think it can be really used in both ways depending on how you use it and like what the context is. I think rhetorical could be helpful and why you could like persuade someone into doing something like helpful, like more positive, or you could persuade them into doing something like manipulating them or in a negative way. Like it really depends on how you use it, I think. And what do you think impacts a person's perception on rhetorical messages? I think it depends on like the person themselves. Like I think it varies from person to person because like it's going to weigh on their experience in their life and how they take messages differently than maybe you implied them. Or I think context is a huge thing surrounding this, but I think like how they're feeling in the moment also can like persuade how they feel about the message, like how well you know who you're talking to. Like it all is so like varies person to person. And then what do you know about the rhetorical triangle? I don't know a lot. I know that I'm pretty sure it's ethos, pathos, and logos. And I'm not sure. I think it's like emotion, credibility, and then logic, but I don't know which is which. But I know that's the triangle, but that's all I really know. And then um how does a message context impact how does like context impact a message? So I think context is super important, as like it kind of links all these questions together that we've been talking about. I think it's like certain situations can sound completely different depending on what context you have of the story, the person, and like you can a message could be super misleading or just wrong without the proper context to the story or who's saying it or why they're saying it. I think, yeah. So that's kind of what I think about the questions this week. Thanks so much for listening.